This video will be an explanation of the one common thing that most successful candidates have in common in interviewing with high-performing companies in particular. And at first, there's an expression or even a leadership principle at Amazon that comes to mind, that is, great leaders are right a lot. And this literally means, that high-performing individuals tend to be right a lot, or on a consistent basis. And you've probably met someone whom you thought, hey, yes, this is the type of subject matter expert, this is a role model for me, and this is a type of person who can do well and would pass job interviews without a problem because, they're really good at interviewing. And the key ingredient of all of these candidates is that they don't pass one interview, but they pass interviews on a consistent basis, right? So my main point here is that so many candidates take these job interviews as a one-off experience, whereas preparing for a job interview and knowing how to pass job interviews should be a repeatable event in your career. And basically, I'm speaking to people who haven't been through serious interviews as of recently or at all. You basically just got into a job because you knew the right persons there and they didn't have a proper, or I should say, an intense interview process, and that's pretty much it. Well, if you want to do well in high-performing companies and interviewing with high-performing companies, you should know that this is you should get ready to be able to repeat these successes, right? So what best candidates do well here is that they pass multiple interviews. If there is that thing with CVs, if you're job hopping too often, every 2 years you switch jobs, that's usually not a good sign. Well, this is actually the case with many of the people I work with, that they do have this tendency to switch jobs quite often because they can. Okay, so it's as simple as that. If you are good with interviews, then you will switch jobs and you will get into jobs that look interesting to you far more easily. And there's another side, there's another way to explain this. Even if you fail a job interview, which by the way happens all the time, even with high performers, no problem with that. It's just that the difference is that they learn as to why they failed and they improve on that. With a so-so performing candidate, they will say, yeah, okay, they didn't like me, maybe I didn't do a great performance, and then you call it a day and you move on. Well, in my experience, there's even people paying me for post-mortems to say, hey, yes, what do you think, what could have been the core reasons? Where should I improve my interviewing skills, just in order to ensure that they can do significantly better next time? So long story short, best candidates pass interviews on a consistent basis, not just a one-off, and basically this success sells. Okay, so it's interviewing well also gives you confidence, which is also another interesting aspect of a job interview. So I hope you found this useful, and thank you very much for watching.